Yeah, that's it for now.
Well, there you go.
Following the picking of the grand champion All-State female, let's bring in the best udder of the Ayrshires and the best udder Guernsey, and we will show them with the Stadell Memorial banner at that time before we do the All-State groups. And we also need the junior champion and reserve junior champion on there before we show the grand champion.
Near the door. Yeah, they were.
That we may have in the group of law. Three nice numbers in that fourth group, but again, we have to have that maturity, and it's a little hard to get those three numbers any higher. They play over the three gaps that weren't fit. They placings today that they ended up much higher in the class and a little more power. Congratulations to Snell Family Farms. They received a black donated by Riverbridge Hosting. Second place to John Hillmann. Third place, Richard Daigle Farm. Progress is down in the ring. Last one was after then on deck. Following the dairy showing here, after rearranging of the bleachers, the horses will come in. If anyone wants to stay and watch that, it's a good show to watch.
Well, anyway, I didn't think it was so hard. I didn't think yesterday. This was the first time. Well, when we left the sun,
Stevie,
But
third
then
place
we
went
did
to
it
Lynn Haven
there.
Olsen,
Ken
fifth.
came over. And
Okay, for the final class,
but he didn't
7 p.m. in Austin.
so they wouldn't give him one of his. They wouldn't give him the 3/8 after 11. I was
And it looks like we're going to have a good bunch of groups in this class also that have a show today. I think we want to thank Jim Sikorsky for putting in a full day here today. He helped his cows. He's been judging Glory Show in the morning and the open house team class this afternoon. He's done a good job.
That's the cup. That's the cat. That's Here's Daddy. No, Josh. Oh, that's right. These are dry cups.
Tanner Offspring classified my electric with the cow and a heifer, and he was challenged to look to win it. But as you get out here, you can sort those things out. But I'm going to start with the group I have here on top. I really like the cow. The cow's a tremendous range cow. She's got great strength. This heifer here was a young heifer in the class today. She's still pretty correct, and we'll give them a slight advantage over the group with the in second. We have the junior champion, and certainly we have to give that cow credit for producing that kind of a heifer, even though she's not a tremendously big, strong cow herself. But that over the group in second, or third, we have a close placing here, and I think really they're all pretty close. We have a nice cow, but maybe not quite the heifer that follows along. That's pretty good, but a little bit off balance in the other of that cow. Place them over the group in fourth. Here again, we have a nice heifer with a cow that's just a little bit on an age. Maybe that's a little bit deep today to make that any higher. Certainly a good show today, and I certainly feel good about Saturday best back to be your judge today, and I think they certainly give the credit to the exhibitors for the sportsmanship and the kind of quality cattle they hauled out today. And certainly glad to be back here. Thank you. Thank you, Jim. Let's give Jim and the whole team leaders a hand. It was a good show for making it.
Take his picture of Steve so Mary knows it's you.
I did.
What?
Steve, say hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, Mom.
What about Dad?
I forget. I cannot and will not be going to that sale at Crescent Beauty.
Oh, you won't?
No, I will be going to a sale this Saturday at the pier. The Crescent Beauty one's out because I got a problem with Lake to Lake and Land O'Lakes. We ended up having there's going to be a meeting that same day down in Milwaukee.
Okay.
I'm going to be in Milwaukee Monday and Tuesday of that week. And Monday is that sale. We're working on a consolidation venture, and the executive board was asked to be at a meeting on Monday, so I won't be able to go. Watch your head. Watch your head. For me, it was a decision between nutrition and health. That's boiled down to it. Catalog in on Saturday. What you got going in?
Oh, yes, Starbucks, red heifer for a couple weeks.
Nice.
Nice heifer. Getting royalty, and she's got 4 generations. Excellent. 1,000-pound mother slaughter. Big, strong, strapping.
4 generations, excellent.
Yeah. valiant bred heifer. They were correct.
I'll be looking Saturday. I don't know if you know or not. We sold what there's in November. I picked up one or two here and there. But, when I looked at the talk about here, I haven't had a chance yet. Sure. That's no problem.
What I'm doing here is I'm just examining this cow's ovaries to see what kind of response.
What exactly are you looking for now when you do that?
Well, for each ovulation or each egg, there should be a CL. You can tell, you can guesstimate on about how many there might be.
And they'll feel like little bumps on the ovaries. You understand that?
Oh yeah, got that all.
Boy, I tell you, Doc, my son was really upset that we were doing that this morning instead of this afternoon. And Josh said, he came down last night, he went up to bed about 9 o'clock, he came down about 10:30, and I was in my office, and he came in there and he said, Dad, I just had a great idea. I said, what? How about if my whole science class comes and watches tomorrow morning? I said, I don't know, I think it's kind of short notice, Josh. You know, I was afraid you were going to say that. He didn't care if the class came, he just wanted to be here. She's smiling. I had a city friend of mine from Manitowoc asked, talked to him 2 days ago, and he said, don't you grow feathers yet? I said, what the hell are you talking about? He said, well, you want her to lay eggs, he said. How many you got going in that tail, too?
Well, in the gym,
They are-
handpicked after you want to get
Oh, okay. I want to go down probably either Thursday night or Friday night before the sales there. I'm looking, well, twofold. Some I don't replace, try to get some replacements here, and then possibly something for the shoulder. Am I standing in front of the camera? Sorry.
The valiant heifer, depending on how she pans out, you could make a will or a free will for somebody. Her mother's a sheep that's, just good plus right now, but she'll go 83 to 85 points. They didn't score this time where she's housed over at Vanderheiden over by Kakana. They didn't score this time. Well, she's a nice young
Big?
little valiant.
Yeah.
She's a big strapping.
I would assume the mother is too.
She's not as big as what this heifer is. You know, she's a nice tall, but it goes back to that cow family of Jim Letters that Rocky came on.
Oh, okay, sure.
Actually, the grandmother of this cow is Rocky's dam. It's a pretty good. I always liked the cow family. All right, well, take me a minute here to mix up some stuff.
Saline solution up that he's going to put in, so. That doesn't, right.
Or guys that are retired.
Yeah. No, it does, right.
It's all interested in it.
Yeah, yeah. Doc, I don't want to bug you back. We can, my dad can get it or whatever, we can help you out. To do it.
I think they're far enough away. If the camera sees the light
And it
from
cuts
the
the
windows,
lens down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
comes from the- And I can't tell if it's doing that or not. And he'll explain the whole thing, right? Okay, we're cranking now. Light looks good, focus looks good. I'm gonna check to make sure I got the
Call
switches in
looks
the
good.
right position. You can handle it.
Yeah. I tell you, the nerves I got ticking right now are very similar to ones when all the kids were born. Oh, Nelly, 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 I sure hope you give us some eggs. You're good. Somebody had a bearing going up back here.
You got one?
So I was getting that back.
That's my girl Friday. She just something has to. She enjoys running around and running errands more than she enjoys fighting.
It's a good spot for the camera, right here.
Should be fine if you've got enough light.
Yeah, it looks good.
You got a little mini quarter too, huh?
No, it's the old style tape recorder.
JVC. One thing we could do here.
Want to nail up there?
Yeah. Then we'll be all set.
Tell me where you want it.
Probably right there would be best.
Can you lift that over there, Ron?
Sure.
Thank you.
You don't want to put it on here anymore?
No, I think I just soon be more mobile.
Okay.
That way, when you move around in front of the camera, I can move the camera. And don't
Well,
have
you
to
could
keep...
leave it there and you could stand here, then you're on the film. Otherwise, they're not going to think you were here.
Okay. What we got here is a extra long Foley catheter, and that's inserted into the cow's uterus. And where we get it where we want, we inflate that balloon so it creates a dam. The fluids then run in through the catheter and out, as we'll show you here shortly. The cow's been given a spinal block so that she doesn't feel anything. Strain, just relaxes. And you have to pass this catheter up through the cervix, down into the uterine horn. Legs are all down in the cow's uterus. Has two parts to their uterus, so you have to do each side separate. Okay, Ron, you want to just take the end now. Just take the end here. Don't worry about
Oh, I'm
this.
sorry.
Take the end of this. Turn it counterclockwise. Pull it back about a ½ inch. Okay, just let go. This catheter is specifically made for embryo transfer. It's made in Germany. It's made out of a special type rubber. It's a little thick enough that we can just thread it right down into the uterine horn. Now we're inflating the balloon. Okay, now just hold that syringe in there. Just keep the pressure on there. Hold that right there. Okay. Okay. Just there. Just grab the envelope there. Okay, as clean as possible. Just set that back on there. Okay. 3 lines on the side of that filter. Okay?
Yep.
You'll have to get down and let the excess run right into the gutter. Hold it on the other side.
Pardon me?
Hold it that way. There you go. Hold it so you got, that's just a snap on
Okay,
there.
okay,
You
okay.
got it?
Yep.
Now, 3 lines there.
Yep.
What we're going to do is put fluid in there. And I want you to maintain so that it doesn't go below the bottom line or above the top line. Just kind of keep it so it's half full.
Okay.
Let the excess
Gotcha. Okay.
run out through the pinch clamp. Run some into the uterus now. Get the pump primed here a little bit. This is a buffered saline solution that's sterile. It's got antibiotics, calf serum. We run that into the uterus, we agitate it, the eggs are free floating. And the pressure of the uterus and gravity, the eggs and the fluid come back out and run into the filter.
Morning, Oscar.
Sure. The embryos in the cow's uterus don't attach until 28 to 30 days. So therefore, they're just laying loose or floating loose inside the cow's uterus in the end of the real good.
I've seen so many eggs go in here, I'm going to have to take off my shoes, count all these things. I'm losing ground on you.
First was we're going to bring the chicken basket along, but that wouldn't help.
That's my dad, Doc.
Right.
Oscar. Scott Armbru's dad.
I met him here the other day in Pinehurst.
Yeah, you were just leaving.
Yeah, that's right.
I had to get a chuckle out of that. Yeah, listen to 20 minutes of him crying about how he couldn't sell any bulls in the U.S. I'm sorry, but that struck me really funny.
And the old man, he believed in mind reading that time. And a lot of sugar feeders around his age did that.
How long will the eggs survive in that climate?
Oh, it is.
Or is there no danger?
There's no problem. They're good for 18 hours. The sooner you transfer them, the better.
What do you put them into the freezer? When freeze them, what do you do? As far as you change the solution, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You have to put them in blister. Just run a little more out.
You ever fertilize eggs, did you? Really? Mister?
No.
They
you?
don't surprise you how small life begins. Gee, This is a speck. Watching toes, how many went through?
That's it. If I caught it, if any more came, I had taken my shoes off to count them all. So far, so good, huh?
So far, so good. Okay. Let that run in there. Okay, just do it like that. Okay, now we just repeat the whole process. The other one here.
We're gonna do the same thing one more time?
Yeah, the cow feeders is split into two horns. And that's, probably got a little more light over here. So you do each side separate.
Oh. Okay. We're getting pretty good at that one, huh?
So, whoops, I did the wrong thing. I didn't want to hold this in.
Okay. Now, do this. Now take that and just swirl it a little bit.
Need
This
very good fingers in to feel, to get that too.
Okay.
It's quite a, you actually
Just swirl it and let it down to
feel
the
it
bottom
all
line
with your
now.
fingers. Get that. You know, they go to that slaughterhouse and they train
Get it up on the plastic.
inseminators.
Oh.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, really?
Sure. And then they
Stop it
Oh.
quick enough here.
Work
A little
on-
bit more.
on the old couch and they're going to get slaughtered. So they really, because, well, where are you going to start those experiments? You know, they have to do it. How many did you flush already when you started? A couple of hundred?
500 cows last year.
Oh,
I don't know how many I've done already in March, probably. I've done between 2 and 5 cows every day.
I just listened to a radio program. A woman lived with two men. They both slept with her. And one said he got married, and one, the girl is there, and one calls her Daddy, and the other one Papa. So, I wanted to call in first to tell him that blonde one, he's the guilty.
Must have been nothing that's done.
Neither one of them supposedly knows who the father is.
Unless they take a blood test or something like that, for sure you know.
Complicated world anymore.
I never heard of that one before. They shook their head.
They were on TV
Yeah.
about 6 months ago. I remember seeing them on TV.
Oh, it is one on Sally.
Yeah.
That program. I shook my head. All right. Don't get there.
You know, if you wouldn't watch those shows, then they wouldn't have them on television anymore.
I don't know what they advertise.
Shows are about like going to the
Yeah. Dude, Jesus. It's crazy.
You can't even sit down and read. Things like that could happen. It's being done.
Jim got a bunch of the consignments there already?
I don't know. Not on coming today.
I also
This is a hell of a lot better deal than what Collins
piece in the paper today. What's the same thing that's going on? Texas has got milk that's $2.50 higher.
Yeah. They're affiliated with co-ops, so they pay more.
I don't know about that.
Depends upon the utilization, yeah.
Now they're going to build cheese factory down there.
Well, I agree with you, but it does. That's why the price difference. You're absolutely right. But, see, you're not going to get the South to agree with the North on that one.
We're going to have another war, civil war.
We haven't gotten over the last one.
Yeah, that's right. You got just got for that pharmacy administration, what they're calling it.
No.
Just a flush end that you.
Well, go down. No.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, cool. Yep.
You'd have had a great magnifying glass on there, probably you could have caught that egg going through those things.
I did, all of them. All 10 of them.
Okay, that's it.
That's the ballgame.
All of them are in there.
Now they put them in the check.
Yeah, that takes care of it. You untie her tail and essentially done with her for now. Go in and set up a lap.
That's Weston he did it right too.
Huh?
The milk house.
You didn't give her a goodbye kiss, huh?
No.
Good girl, huh? Okay.
Them surrogate mothers out there, they didn't want to come out of the box stall this morning.
That's what I hear.
It's remarkable. What is all?
Well, now we're gonna have to go and sit up in the house.
Okay, we'll move to the house.
Yeah.
No kidding. When'd you get that? Well, just already. I got it in about an hour's time. It's a second hand. Oh. You know what it is? It's got everything. You're kidding. Air conditioning and overdrive, air conditioning, stereo, tape deck, and all correct. Somebody Ryan thinks it's pretty clear.
Hey, you weren't thinking of dropping that, were you, by any chance?
Not a chance.
Quite interesting. It was all over seeing a chick
Chicken,
come out
yeah.
of the egg,
And anything,
then
yeah.
watching that big
Yeah.
contraption of a robot operate. It was more interesting than seeing a robot go.
Gotta wash the filter off. Occasionally you get an embryo that's down on the screen.
That's another $5 shot. But
What's that?
This is remarkable. There's it's so small.
So you just transferred all the...
All the eggs are in the first dish there. Most of them will be. This is just wash here.
You must be washed out there.
No, I
I'm
didn't.
sure that
We didn't lose any eggs, I know.
We're gonna lose the egg.
Yeah. No, any eggs, plural. Jeez, you still gotta think positive.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is, we're just gonna let this sit and settle here for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Don't bump the table or knock the dishes over, and I'll be back just real
Okay.
quick. By the time those settle out, I'll be back with the
Okay. Sounds good. See you in a few
You guys
minutes.
can have a cup of coffee.
Yeah, great. Make another one for you.
I can handle it, though. I want the pet nice and all. Oh, I think, oh, yeah.
Huh? You got it what? Right.
Oh, it's your own dump. Pour that coffee out.
Oh, the filter was gone? Well, just dump it in the thing there.
Yeah,
Here, this way. This shouldn't be. These
I like
wait.
that farmer stuff. Dump it in this thing.
These things shouldn't be in here anyway. Okay.
So how have you been, Oscar?
Pretty clear. Can't complain.
Huh? Been
I-
feeling all right?
I had a little. I gotta go in tomorrow and take the stitches out. He told me I should stay out of the sunlight. Or a little scab is on the hand yet, and he told me to put medicine on. I got a little scab on the back, on the top of the ear. I had that for, I would guess 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden here I don't really know, about a month or two ago, it started to itch, and all of a sudden it got to be a lump. And the lump got to be about as big as a pea, you might say.
Really?
And the said, I better go in, and he took one look, he said, that's got to come off. You gotta put a slice in there, you know, a V slice, and then we'll sew back together. It could be cancer, and it was cancer, skin cancer. Of all things, and I says, what did it come from? Being out in the sunlight.
Dang, it must be a good omen.
What's that? You got a check?
Yeah. I got my homestead tax credit back from...
Homestead tax credit.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not.
Is that another one of those gifts the city folk give to you farm people or what?
Just watch it.
I got a little
Just
one.
remember what comments you make, you're making with a mouthful of food. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is the final payment on my, oh, here. Holy cripes. That's not bad. I wasn't expecting it to be that much. Here, you want some corn? This is one of these pick certificates, Jim. You ever see one of those? Commodity credit certificate. It's as good as having corn.
Oh my God.
I get that for not producing.
You got to show all the city folk what you get for not producing.
Yeah, right.
That's a check, right?
Well, no, it's a payment. This is not a check. I have to sell this to some grain broker,
Oh.
and then he'll send me the money. But he's buying. This will be the equivalent to about 1,000 bushel of corn. It's
And you got that-
$1,900. Corn's about $2 a bushel.
You got that from the government for not producing
for not
corn?
producing corn.
On your whole farm or just part of your farm?
Part of my farm.
The part you wouldn't farm anyway.
Well, there was, most of, 90% it's drowned, and the other side is all wheat.
No,
Yeah,
hey,
right,
yeah.
see? They're talking about you in the Congress now.
Don't tell them that.
No, they're talking about
They
you
don't
in the
have to
Congress
know
now.
that.
They probably won't do anything about it, but they're talking about that. All the farmers that are taking all their swampland and
They don't have
putting
to
it
know that.
into the farm program, into the corn pick program, sure.
And what's from Baycroft?
They won't do anything about it, but
One time, Jim, they had a program on.
This might be a personal invitation for you to attend the sales Saturday. I told them they should put your name on the mailing list. Sure.
Yeah.
Here's $1.
well, they know you won't spend any money.
Here's $1. Thank you for your participation in the Yulee Young Sire Survey. Okay. This is from a good friend of mine.
And one time, they had an insurance policy out. And I
See how
told
easy
them,
it is to make money on the farm? They send it to you. Here's $1.
$1 here, $1 there.
and-
Don't put this on film. Guys will get the wrong idea. All I gotta do is sit
Aren't
back.
meat, what is this? Aren't meat not for sale?
No, that's our own. They wrapped it for us. We had it butchered there.
Well, there was a
Chuck
farmer
was-
was on
you
an
folks don't
insurance
do that
policy,
either.
Jim. And you could insure your corn.
Yeah.
And I got it.
Here's a bill. Here's a bill. Did you see the bill?
I said, this is no.
Marshall Field. Yeah.
This is a joke. You can read that goddamn insurance policy because I had an awful uneven
Shit.
crop of corn. So what I did, I harvest, and you had to do it in segments of at least 2 acres. So I harvest all over 2 acres from that plot to that plot, and then put it in the silo. And then you measured the silage in the silo. And the guy says, you haven't got a silo full yet. I says, oh, I don't think I'll ever fill them.
How come all my mail is open?
He kind of grinned and he knew that. So I says, I'm quitting filling silo now. Then he measured the tonnage in the silo, and then I didn't have as much tonnage as I supposed to have, so I got paid for the extra tonnage.
Yeah. Oh, no kidding.
And after
I don't want to hear that kind of thing.
And
I
after a
don't want to
month,
hear that kind of talk.
after a month, then I filled the silo full.
You put 4 in there? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Now I'm hooked on coffee.
That was something. After
Take
that,
a new cup out of there.
that was from the book. I said, them wash women up there, they didn't set nothing up. And then after that, they went out and checked the field and took their own survey. This is this
Just-
measuring the silo is for the birds.
Just don't you bump that table.
No, I don't get up on it at all. I suppose you had a few chickens.
Those baskets. Jesus Christ.
some gum. I got 5 sticks of gum.
Oh. Well, that's the way that is. But when they say 90, that's really high then.
Yeah, there aren't very many calls at 90. This is the one that he's got together. This is part Armbros and part Emerald Osmond and Sons. This is a good cow.
Oh.
See, she's born in 83, so she's a 5-year-old. 3.7 on protein.
What now?
3.5. I'll be curious to see what she sells for. She's PG. She's 86 points, and then that was at 4 years. No, I don't know what she looks like. That's her dam. She might. I would guess that with their age, I guess she'd sell for under 4. I would guess.
What would you buy it for?
I mean,
She'd go flusher. Absolutely, flusher as much as you could. I don't know what. See, I don't know where. I don't understand why she doesn't have a call index.
That's Courtbine's prefix.
Oh, okay.
Green, you
okay.
had her,
Her.
and then the old guy up by Green Bay bought her, and then I bought her. Yeah. We've had her for 3-4 years.
Okay.
So,
How old is she?
the old cow,
Yeah.
12, 13.
I was gonna say she's got to be in there somewhere.
She makes eggs about once a year.
Sick. Hope you're there at the right time. What's the scoop on this Emerald Osmond and Sons and Scott Armbruster says 29 and female and Emerald Acres, say Bobolin?
That's
Probably.
a,
Bobelli.
We
Well,
put these here so you
yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
That's a nice young cow. Pretty fancy cow.
Must be an omen, Doc. I got a check from or a fixed certificate, commodity credit today that I didn't think I was gonna get. Yeah, so either we're gonna have a lot of eggs, so I can pay you, or else the sale's gonna be good on Saturday, one or the other.
Only found 1 good egg, 2 good eggs. 3.
3 bulls.
Four or 5.
have you got a yellow sack on the side?
Six.
Oh, okay, I better get the check.
Well, that's not bad for starters.
No, I'll take that.
Good eggs. 6 good eggs.
6 good eggs. I think there's 1 more that I don't know if it's good or not. There's 7 altogether there.
If you let you look once, you see once, an egg, and then he's got to have a little yellow sack on the side.
Oh.
Can you give Jim a chance to take a look at that as well?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it,
Okay.
they're in that fluid.
All right.
You can't, unless you know what you're looking
Yeah.
for, you can't see.
Yeah, just forget me.
No, that doesn't make any
When I
difference.
get them all,
Unless he doesn't mind.
so you know exactly what you're seeing, then, otherwise, to look in there, you just get confused, because there's debris and...
There was, when we flushed the Glory both times before, there was a lot more, you know, foreign material in that solution, as I, you know, when we looked at it. I don't know if that, does that just plain happen sometimes, or?
We used to have that too.
Okay. You don't have to say anymore.
That's one of those things, the more foreign material you get, the harder it is. to find
Yeah,
eggs.
yeah.
And the whole key is to keep it clean and so you don't have to sort through all that garbage. And this is not as clean as a lot of them.
Oh, really?
Her uterus is a little bit, tendency to not have as much tone as what it could have.
Okay.
But she's milking it, she's not fresh or anything. Okay, now we're gonna go on a retrieval mission here.
She might have, we had some eggs in one orange.
And she had some on both sides.
I don't know, it was palpated from what I
She
indicated.
had more on the right than the left.
Oh, yeah.
I figured she'd have somewhere between 6 and 10 is what I... Let's see how what she ends up.
He felt that many seals in there when he palpated her before he started. He was ticked. Well, we had a discussion if it were up to me, he'd have been home, but Cass said no, so that's the end of that. We left it
What
at
did he
that.
learn in school?
I agree.
We'll do it again.
He could
Yeah,
have,
right.
he could have went back to
I didn't
school
tell my wife that till last
and get
night.
an extra credit, and they call that the program the show and tell.
Yeah. Could have promised him to bring a video in. Show it to everybody.
And we,
I did a cow last week, first time we ever did a cow on Kyle's farm. Kids stayed home to see eggs, and we got 17 eggs within them right good.
Oh, no.
Really disappointed.
Yeah.
well, I tell you, Rick was along once, and we went ice fishing on the lake. And sweating quite a little, and I got and then I got a lot of candy bars and stuff like that. The teacher looked at him, she said, "You mean you was in a tavern?"
And then he said, yeah, Grandpa said the fish didn't bite.
That was his show and tell. Oh, they laughed.
reminds me of, my motorhome's coming from Foxmoose, Pennsylvania, so I wanna know where Foxmoose, Pennsylvania was. I didn't realize how big a state Foxmoose is. I took a map and atlas, and Pennsylvania's divided into 2 pages on this atlas. And I took a highlighter pen, and I started from the bottom, just like the good document. I'm just going with my highlighter pen, just looking at all the little towns in its map.
You find it then?
I found a thing, yeah. About an eighth of the way through.
You know it's small when it isn't on the,
Foxmoose.
when it isn't in the index on the side.
Yeah, maybe. You know, and I didn't see the index till later. I assumed it didn't have an index. I saw it.
Those
found
are
it,
usually way in the back.
Yeah.
and I found the index, but it didn't have Foxmoose on it, so that tells you how big a town it is. Potter wouldn't be on an index, that I know.
That's right, I tried to find Deadwood, South Dakota, because I've got a friend that's got a ranch out in Wyoming.
Another friend?
Yeah,
What
I
friends?
talked about 4
Hmm.
friends today, can you imagine? It's unbelievable. I couldn't find Deadwood, South Dakota, and I mean, there are not even that many towns in South
No.
Dakota, you ought to be able to find. I couldn't find that one either.
Deadwood would be the
It's a big,
index.
big town.
Well, I found it.
Deadwood's tourist center, gold mine there, and all kinds of stuff.
Well, they got a skiing area out there. I want to try to get out there next week. That would be a good deal. I could stay in my friend's ranch out there, his house.
Ski season in South Dakota will be about shot next week.
No, you split that
Think it's gonna
solution
get warm enough?
in the 2 dishes?
See, the first was what we had in the barn.
Oh, okay.
I took and just that filter,
Oh, yeah.
shook it, poured it in. Usually 95% of the eggs are in that first.
Yeah.
And then what the second is when I took and washed that filter off with the extra solution. Just to
Make sure none were hiding.
usually, once in a while you'll find one in this solution. Depends on how much mucus and how clean it is.
Oh, it's just a saline solution.
It's a buffered saline solution. Okay, you come around here. I'll show you when I'm looking for these what size what I'm looking at, and what I'm. Distortions. And I told you before what. Okay, you look right in there, dead center. See if you can see an embryo. It's real small. Here, let's do it the other way. Let's make it big.
You're saying there's one in there?
And I'll take a look.
Oh, yeah, right in the middle.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's magnified 60 times.
It's got that little sac around it.
Well, that's a
Or whatever.
shell. Okay, now.
Shell.
Yeah, it's a shell. Now, what I'm looking for, and that's magnified 15 times. That's what I'm looking. That's the size that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
So you can see both sides of the grid there.
Yeah.
So that's how much space I can cover with one.
Is that a good one?
Margin.
Look about as big as a BB.
Oh, that's
Big as the end of a pin, the pointed end of a pin. Yeah. Naked eye, I thought I could see it, but my eyes are bad now, but I thought I could see it the other time with the naked eye.
You can.
It was
You know
about
there's
like a
nothing else
grain
in
of pepper.
Yeah.
But down in the microscope, it looked as big as a BB.
got that stupid heifer to lock herself up in that stall. That took about quite a while before she decided to put her head through there.
You got them all caught now?
No, just 2. You want me to catch the other 2? While you do this?
Are they? Can you catch them without too much trouble, or?
I think they'll self-lock themselves in a matter of a few minutes, you know.
We're gonna need all your recipients. You know, Murphy's and Son
Okay.
sides. Now, let's see here, tally.
Couldn't catch an old. Oh no, the Indian.
Didn't have nothing in heat.
See,
I watched there the whole herd during that period. There was
Indian
nothing
heat. You
that
could
came
go
in.
out and catch a couple deer. Put them in.
Joe was watching, he didn't come up with anything, and I
What-
called Don
what about all
Lemke,
your
and he didn't have
friends?
anything. No,
What
I
are
had,
friends you keep talking
I had
about?
two friends of mine looking, and they came up 0, so. And you're the third guy, and you don't have any cows, so. You're not real high on my list.
He used to, as your reader way back, he used to flush in what they call sperm, 150 sperm to a cow, but they reduced it quite a little down to nowadays.
And he's put 150 million in. He's fresh.
And it was all wiggly with tails and everything.
Did we get a final count yet?
No,
Doing
it's
that right now.
still adding here. Want me to get a
Yeah, I
calculator
was
out, or?
gonna say, you need a tape on this?
That's good. Glad. 50% of the battle's over now. You just gotta get the recipients to stay and then have them all have effers.
I know what that's all about. I went through that.
Why, you have trouble? It's how you...
Yeah, I
the
probably had a
old-timers-
bull calf.
The old timers used to say it depends upon the mind. If the woman has a stronger mind than a man, then it gets to be it. No, have you got trouble with that?
I always heard it was how deep you planted it. I would. Did you know the difference between a Rose, well, it should be a Pacero eleganza and a cocktail waitress?
No.
Not everybody's been in a Pacero eleganza.
Little Kathy here's
Yeah, right.
on a tape.
Them guys here, they're telling just as many stories as I see that story here. There was a couple of boys on the sidewalk and they had a heck of a time, and the pastor come along, my gosh, he says, boys, what are you doing? He says, well, I tell you, we got this dog in the center and we want to give him away. And he says, how do you want to give him away? He says, the one that tells the biggest lie. Oh, that pastor looked at them boys, he says, I never did something like that in my life when I was young, and you shouldn't do that either. And when Johnny popped up, he says, give the pastor the dog.
Oh! That's cute.
I see Hoskins' 2 sons are dispersing their herd in the sale too.
Oh, sure.
They got one in, I don't know, it's Mike and Ricardi, I don't know their names at all. Don't get to see those 2 little Indians very often.
Okay. And you want to take a look now? Kind of got them divided out there. Oh my, oh my. The top 8 are #1 eggs. The middle 2 are #2, and then the 3 on the bottom are, oh, 2 of them are probably no good, and the other one's kind of a grade 3, grade 4. Depending on where we're at with recipients. So there's,
That I didn't see. We'll get it on.
there must be 13 in there.
So what are you talking, the top 8 or 8.
Yeah. If you look in the bottom of the dish here, Jim, you can see the actual size. You can see them. They're in this number.
Oh. And
Number.
Sure, I can
This one
see them.
here?
Yeah, I can see them in there.
Yeah, I see them. Yeah,
That's-
way in the bottom,
Yep,
they're all clustered
right in the
together.
center.
Yeah.
About a
Yep.
16th of an inch.
I thought they
For all
moved
of
it
them.
there
Yeah, you want to line up for my dad again, if you don't mind? Now, how do you, what are you, I can't, is it the density of the gray matter in there that is going for A to C or A to B?
Oh, yeah.
now. Oh, it has to do with development and tightness and extruded cells and.
Huh? Well, I had a feeling of 10, I don't know why. So I told you, right? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really tickled, I really am. Super.
Like holding 4 aces and you bet on it. No, that's like holding four jacks, something like that, and the other fellow's got 4 aces. You know? Ooh.
I think what we'll do is we'll just scrap those 3/4 eggs. There's no use, as long as you're a shorter recipient, there's no use wasting.
No, I think that's probably a good idea.
You know, we've got
Yeah.
10 to work with.
Right.
That gives us, I can pick out what I think are the best feasible ones, and we can put ones in that are
Okay.
definitely.
Geez, oh, I wish I had more recipients now. Son of a
Yeah.
gun.
Those are double shot too, huh? That's amazing. Oh, we got 10 to work with.
I'll call my buddy up, my other buddy, my other farmer buddy in Jackson, Wisconsin, see if he's gonna. If he's ready, I'll take him back in my shirt pocket like you keep talking about.
Yeah. I told I was preparing him for you this morning. I said, don't be surprised if he comes with 2 vials in his pocket and asks if we got any extra recipients.
How's that doing that?
Huh?
I'm doing that Saturday. Well, I'm from Pinehurst. And I went and flushed, I put an egg in over at Lakehurst, flushed a couple more heifers, and I went to Lyle's and put eggs in,
In
and
there?
then
Gee, you do that, that's worse than the Negroes are getting. They used to multiply like the Dickens now. Give that to the Negroes and buy they are starting to deal out.
I don't know,
with
if you
them.
want, we can go and put those 2 heifers in some stalls that are loose yet, or, they would probably be less excited if they locked themselves in that pen when we're done with the other 2 that are locked up.
Well,
Whichever way you think it works
why don't I
best.
pick 2 eggs out, let's go out and put those 2 in, and see if you can catch the other 2.
Okay,
And then I'll get ready here to freeze the rest of them, and then we'll go back out and
Go
cook
back
those.
and
But I don't want to start freezing until we got everything
In,
put in,
yeah,
because if
okay.
one of your recipients isn't right, then I'm halfway.
yeah, okay, that sounds good.
Sounds good. I'm gonna freeze them all. Okay, one of the critical things in freezing is you like to get them froze within 2 hours. 3 hours at the max. When after if they're out that long, the freezing goes way down. But to transfer them fresh, you got. Oh, I transferred some here a month or so ago. We put in ice water. We put them in a thermos, held them for 20 hours. Put them in. We got good 3 out of 3 pregnancies.
Is that right? Just in the, how long a time?
Well, we flushed the cow at 5:30 in the afternoon. I transferred them at 11:30 the next day. I had them in ice water. That's the way we take
And
them.
it, oh, damn.
Just put them in sterile, that fluid, and then
Yeah,
put them in a little vial and put them in so that they're like 1 or 2 degrees Celsius. Just so they're not freezing,
Yeah.
but
just
it stops them and. Okay, I need
That's
cow's-
amazing to me.
Cow's registration paper and number.
Okay, it's outside.
I won't need that right away, but just so you
Yeah, I got that outside. I wanted you to take this picture along. I don't think I gave you one on that other scoop sheet I sent you.
All right.
And you could have that in your folder with them, so.
Well, that was worth going and getting a microscope for.
This was worth my
I got
college.
up to Hilbert and just was pulling in down the road. She came, pulled right in, and the timing was
Couldn't have
perfect.
been any better, huh? Good, good.
I found one more.
So we got 10, good 8.
11.
Just found another one. Well, we may as well set up the next appointment, because now we will for sure do her again.
Either do a beautician or rotate.
Pardon?
Either beautician or rotate.
I think it'll be rotating.
Let me see, I've got,
But, you know, whatever, unless you know, got something different in mind, but, how long, what do you do now? You give her a Lutolite shot to cycle her through to clean her out on this then? Or not? Yeah. Then you want 2 good heats before you do it again?
and she'll come and eat sometime in the next week, and then she'll come back and eat,
And after that one?
and she's ready to go.
Okay. So we'll be, looks like we'll be mid-April.
Yeah, maybe May,
Okay.
first part of May.
Okay, I'll plan
Week,
on,
2
I'll
weeks.
plan on
You're
July.
right, could be, yeah, could be like.
I'll plan on July.
Hey!
Now we got the cow going, things will rotate right along.
That's why some cows,
I gotta
she
see if I
said,
can't get some more heifers lined up.
she
so
don't
she's gonna
flush
bring that to
good.
us again.
That's why some cows, I
I'll
suppose,
be a
don't
little more
conceive
serious
it
on getting some friends.
as easy as some of them. I gotta
There's more
You just
people I
don't-
can contact.
flush eggs now.
Maybe keep some of the grade cows. You got any problem with putting in some grade cows?
Nope. As long as they're sound.
We'll keep a couple of those around too that we can maybe use next time. Bring them back yet.
Very good mothers.
You haven't told me yet what this means to me now.
Nothing, not a thing.
I was afraid to ask.
Your joy is being happy for me, that's
No, that's a nice flush. That's well above average.
That's respectable.
I tell you, I was a little paranoid. I was talking to Joe on a DHI banquet, and one day he had a bomb out over there and over at Milky's the same day. Joe's, he's laughing. He's telling me, yeah, well, and I go, thanks a lot. I don't need this kind of talk, fella.
They use bad semen.
They
did.
Is that right?
They use tab.
Oh,
It's a terrible
okay.
conception tool. And then Milky's, that cow is not what you call a adequate,
Donor?
she's an old problem cow. I mean, she's fat, she's old, and she can't carry a calf. And she made a pile of eggs. One thing in this business, there's no use painting